Alright, so here's all the silhouettes I came up with. I mean, I only demoed out maybe about 6 or 7 of these, but I did a few more extra to explore some designs. And yeah, just to review some of the things I'll be looking for before I start nitpicking around these designs is the first thing I want is the read. The silhouettes and essential shapes should be instantly recognizable, per character. The second, in form. I want this costume to reveal an essential character trait. Maybe that she's like a powerful shrine maiden. I'm thinking from some foreign place, distant land, space even. And so yeah, that an example of that would just be like a character job class. Is it a buccaneer, a knight, a lancer? You can tell what a character is by a good what weapon they hold or something like that. And then the third element is compel. I want the costume design to essentially be compelling, and if it's interesting enough, it should want to invite the viewer to want to learn more about the character. All right, so yeah, what are some things I'm looking at and liking here? I'll get my red pen out, start marking these up, and prepare them for the next phase. I really like the pattern on the scarf here. I like this general pose and shape in terms of this asymmetrical type of scarf, hood, and coat. I started to explore that earlier on with this one, so I might take a little of this and bring it into this. Um, Not exactly that interested with this hood or even this type of hat setup, so I would cross those out and probably explore more ideas. It was something more along the lines of that. Yeah, not so much these heads. Um, some of these are really close, like to that original finding the essence of the character. Some of these are, really a lot closer to that initial concept than some of these. But that's right. That's what this point of the process is for, to explore all the ideas you can come up with and get rid of the ones you're not interested in anymore. Um, and so I didn't spend that too much time designing out like the boots or the leggings, but essentially I want them, to read as just the shape of the leg. It'll be like nothing like big or I don't think I want to go in that direction yet, but I'll kind of explore more of that later. And I kind of like some of these patterns I have, as I mentioned, going on in here. So I bring those into the design. And in terms of the legs, I kind of do like these weird kind of patterns I have going on in there. So I would just take these further, more of this and more of that. Uh, so this one doesn't really have. Yeah, it does have a scarf, and then kind of like a weird jacket, and then the third layer will be just kind of like underneath the hood and the jacket, the scarf, and I want a new parameter I kind of came up with because I was just thinking of ideas and stories in my head as I was making these. I want to have the neck covered, because maybe she's like hiding this kind of like this prison collar thing that can like control her mind or something like that. I don't know. I got to leave room open in terms of story for that. So yeah, I'll have the neck covered for now. Um, and yeah, I guess that's what I'll. This is how my mind will be working, kind of moving forward. I mean, I like some of these helmets are just a little bit too busy, like this one, and even that one in the original essence of a character sketch I did. Too busy. I do want to kind of simplify that a lot, and that'll come kind of more into the next phase where I'm really just working on the characters, the shapes of the characters and whatnot. Um, Soon, maybe I'll start thinking of the pose as well. I'll start considering that. Um, a lot of these are kind of just paper doll, cookie cutter poses. This pose though is probably the most feminine of the batch. This one's saying, hey, I'm standing here and I can probably shoot some magic out of here. This one is standing with confidence. Even though I want, I'm thinking I want this character to kind of appear kind of confident on the outside, which maybe this pose would. On the inside, not going to be a very confident character at all. A lot of self doubt. So probably not to avoid the conflict of all that. I'll probably avoid something like those two. And then, you can just ultimately do something a little more generic and standing like these. But yeah, I'll find something that works with this, and so we'll move on to that part next.